Thank you very much. Lovely to be here at your this referendum gig. I'm not really very political. I should make that clear. First of all, I'm sort of middle class but left wing. Got a very strong middle class guilt complex. And I get so upset reading about poverty and war in The Guardian that I had to have a couple of glasses of Chateau Latour 56 to calm down. I feel momentum in this referendum is with the Yes campaign, isn't it? The momentum's with that campaign because it's much easier, isn't it, to charge into battle behind someone shouting freedom than it is behind someone shouting I just think it's too risky economically. But it's lovely to be in Glasgow. It's a very friendly city, isn't it? You have a reputation for being hard and tough. You're not. You're very friendly. I think you're friendly. I don't really understand what you're saying. That is the English. The English are terrible at understanding other people's accents. It's one of the reasons why we've treated countries around us so badly historically. I think so. Like 100 years ago, the Irish were saying, "We'd like you to leave now." We say, "You want us to rule for hundreds of years? Of course, no problem." You Scots will say things like, "You can take our life, but you'll never take our freedom." You want the poll tax a year early? Of course, consider it done. You know, I don't really understand. And maybe English people are quite stupid. That's what my wife thinks. I'm a Northern Irish wife. I am married to a woman. I know what you're thinking. No, not gay, just very, very English. My wife is absolutely my best friend. That is the truth. She's my best friend in the world, my wife. Obviously, I'm not her best friend. No, Lisa's her best friend. I love the Northern Irish accent. It's a frightening accent, isn't it? It's like Glasgow, but it's got extra. It's a little bit heavier. It's got that little extra fear thing, I think. My children are more scared of my wife than they are of me. I've actually sat them down and said, "Don't you find me a bit scary?" And they say, "No, your face wobbles when you get angry." When I was a kid and I was naughty, my mum would say, "Wait till your father gets home." I mainly work in the evenings. When my kids are naughty, my wife says to them, "Wait till your father goes out." That's the wrong way round, isn't it? Because it's got that fear thing. My wife scares me when she's being loving with that accent. It's like, "Hal, I love you very much." OK, great, thanks a lot, cheers. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. OK, we'll do that. I feel safe when I'm with you. That's ironic. Obviously, she grew up in a hard society. Growing up in Northern Ireland, that is a tough place to grow up. Very divided, obviously, between Protestants and Catholic. Very strong Protestant-Catholic divide. I don't know if you know anything about that in Glasgow. I fully understand that. I grew up in Ealing, West London. We had a very strong Audi-Volvo divide. The only time we were united was when someone bought a Nissan and we all came together to burn them out. But she's seen terrible stuff, my wife, growing up because of that conflict. She's slightly messed up in a way. Before we get into bed, she's got a mirror on wheels, puts it under the bed to check the bombs. I use it too for monsters. We're in bed together. I take a bit too much of the duvet. She's immediately going, "You obviously have no interest in seeing a lasting peace in this bedroom. Return the duvet or I'll decommission your testes." She beat me at Scrabble 3 years ago. She still marches round the house on the anniversary of that day. Embarrassing, like 'twas on their 12th many years ago when I put no surrender across the triple word score. Yeah. Now, doing that joke in Glasgow means I've just won a bet. But obviously we have divided cities in this country, we have divided communities, we are more divided than ever. This referendum reflects that. We are more divided in the UK than ever. I understand it's not just about economics, it's a feeling as well, isn't it? It's like I understand that when the England team play football, most of you support the opposition. Is that true? Yeah. You know we do the same to you, we just never know when you're playing. It's because there's an assumption about the English. Every English team is seen as arrogant by all the other countries in the UK. Always see England as arrogant. I watch rugby with my father-in-law. Everything the England rugby team does is arrogant in his eyes. England rugby player can score a try and go, yes! He goes, arrogant, very arrogant. A Welsh player does exactly the same thing, scores a try and goes, yeah! He'll go, brave, plucky. A Scottish player... I've never seen a Scots player before. I'm joking. No, do you know what? The English team, all England teams lack a bit of passion because we don't have our own national anthem to sing. Do we? We sing the British national anthem before a sporting event. It's ridiculous. Scots, you have Flower of Scotland, brilliant song. Bannock Burn means something. The Irish in rugby have Ireland's Call, unites north and south. And the Welsh have a beautiful anthem. It's in Welsh, I don't really understand it. I'm so chippy in English, I'm assuming that the Welsh are slagging us off in that anthem. I don't know. It's like, oh, England, you wankers, we think you're scum. Your country is a shithole. I shagged your mum. That's what I'm assuming. But the English, we don't have anything, and I think we need something. I think maybe by way of apology, maybe something like Always on My Mind by Elvis Presley, also covered by the Pet Shop Boys, just to take the wind out of your sails a bit. So before the game, you go, oh, Flower of Scotland, when will we see you like again? And we're going, maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Glasgow, you have been an absolute delight. Thank you very much for having me. I've been Cruttenden.